Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Super excited for today's video. It's all about Byredo and their new Remembrance palettes, okay? I have 18 shadows to get through. I'm going to be swatching for you guys, and I'm going to be pulling 3 different eye looks together. 2 you can see here. I'm also going to be playing around with about 4 shades on my cheeks. So if you want to see what this face is all about and what this cute thing is on my head, just keep watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I appreciate it when you do. Now let's jump in. Okay guys, before we jump in, of course I have to talk about my Breezy T product of the day. I'm rocking our black boho head wrap. I was in the mood for black today, all black everything, nail polish shirt, and our boho head wrap, okay? Long piece of stretchy fabric. Fashion it into any style you want, dress them up, dress them down. They come in over 20 colors and prints, so there'll definitely be something there for everyone. And whatever you've got going on, they'll work for. Working out, I'm in one. When I hang out, I'm in one. Date, night, afternoon, I'm in one. I love our boho head wraps, okay? So if you want to check them out, you can visit us at breezytee.com or our Etsy shop. Links will be in the description below. Okay, guys, so let's jump into this Remembrance palette, okay? This is the packaging, very, very reflective, and your fingerprints will be all up over this, okay? On the back, they do tell you the colors. They number them, and you can see the shades for the numbers. If that helps, it's a nice little thing for you if you need to know what shade, what number you're using. And this is what it looks like. 18 shadows. So in my head, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I feel like I want to build some looks up. I may take it off completely at one point and start anew with a different look. There are 18 shadows. I cannot promise I'm going to get to each of the 18. That is my goal, to use as many as possible. And yeah, we'll just have some fun with it. It's been a really long time since I bought a big eyeshadow palette. Now, it's not big in terms of size, because you can see you can hold it in your hand very comfortably, which I appreciate. But in terms of the amount of shadows, I've kind of settled into quads, quints. I like those now. But these look like suede. I just saw the colors, and I saw a couple of swatches. One on deep skin and one on lighter skin. And I was just like, this is so pretty. And the colors are so everyday to me. They're just so everyday. And that's what drew me in. I was like, oh no, these are my colors. I will use them easily because this is more me on an everyday basis. I don't like a lot of crazy eyeshadow looks. Okay, so here are the first 6 swatches. Very, very soft, very pigmented, and very, very pretty. Okay, they feel, the softness is the first thing that I took note of. I'm going to show you the 6 that I swatched. I didn't go across. For whatever reason, I didn't go across. I did 2 here, 2, 2. Okay, so the 6 down, the first 6 down. So that's how I'll do the next 2, and then the final 6, okay? I'm going to be full disclosure, and I think I said it in the Byredo video I did where I tried out an eyeshadow palette. The formula of the eyeshadow in terms of the consistency sort of threw me off in the palette a bit. It felt bouncy, it felt tricky, I think, to get some colors out. And I was a little concerned because the first one I went in with here was the silver. And it's that same kind of like bouncy Byredo texture. If you try them, I think you know what I mean by like bouncy. You put your finger in it and it almost kind of sinks down a little bit. So I was very, very confused, and I was like, ugh, are all these gonna play like this? Am I gonna like it? But even this time, I decided to tap the silver. I had a much better situation than when I kind of swiped my finger across it. This time I just tapped the really shimmery one, and it worked out much better. So I think that's how I'll go in from now on. But the other ones, a simple swipe across the colors, and it came on here. So, okay? And please, just a reminder that I will always have swatches on my Instagram page a couple of days after a video comes up. They will be in sunlight. I'll have video swatches and photo swatches. So come join me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, stop by my page. I'm going to have swatches up a couple of days after this video goes up on YouTube, okay? So you can get an even better, you can gauge the swatches even better. So those first 6 had colors that I was like, oh, these are the ones that probably will need other colors help. This next, the middle 6, is giving me like, okay, these are my shades. These are gonna be these are my shades, my smoked out shades, the crease shades. These are my shades. Very, very pretty. Again, incredibly soft. That is what stands out to me. They're just so soft. It's just so, there's like a perfect creamy powdery consistency, just so pretty. And I wasn't expecting this like brick orange color here. Really, really pretty. Excited. I have no idea where I'm going with this. No idea, guys, at all. I know that something's gonna make it on as a blush. That much I know at some point, because they're too pretty. I wanna try it and there's nothing on my cheeks. But oof, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this video. Before I take these 6 off, I just wanted to show you. So these were the 6 here, okay? The 6 in the middle. Come on, last 6 with some surprises. Beautiful. Now, interestingly, I prefer this silver. This silver is doing something different. It's like a silver green, or there's a black silverishness to it. I don't even know what it is. It's just, I prefer this silver. Silver's not my color in general, but some silvers pull more cool. That first one is like really like an icy silver. This one has more depth. So I'm excited to play with this one. This one also swatched differently. It didn't have that bouncy feel to it. This is gorgeous. I can't even tell you. Talk about, there's like an antique black finish underneath. It's an orange with like a black orange. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Okay, so I did start with this base here. I'm stopping the fast forwarding because I think I'll just build it up on camera. What I'm gonna do is with this base, try 2 different looks on each eye and see what we can do with these colors, right? I'm going to go in now. Let's concentrate on this eye first, I guess. So I'm gonna use this one now. This is the top 4 over, okay? So this like mauvey color, just to get it in the crease a bit here. I have a, sometimes I put too much shadow on. Not too much shadow, I spend too much time. I'm a blender, I like blending. So I do tend to focus a little bit, sometimes too much time, especially on camera, on blending. But here we are, okay? I am using the base on both, but I'm gonna build them up differently. So now I'm gonna go back to zooming forward. I'm gonna work out this eye. I will show you what color I'm using, and then we'll get to the other eye, started with the same base. So I really like this look. I put some mascara on to kind of, you know, give it a little pop. I got what, four or five colors on this eye. Very, very pretty. And I would leave it there because of the silver. I wouldn't like use a brown or smoke it out or do anything like that. I think it looks really pretty, but I did add a little of that mauve color at the end. I didn't want the whole lid silver, but this is how I would wear silver. Let's change the color story completely on this side. Remember, the base was the same. I think I'm gonna dig into a few of these oranges now. over the orange look. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, guys. I like it so much. I like this so, so much. Two completely different looks. I would probably never use this much orange, but once I went in there, I committed to being all orange. So even like the highlighted parts up here, I may not use there. But this shade on the eyes, it's like a blackened burnt orange. That is such a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I actually managed to do all 6 of these, okay? So we have like sort of this initial section to kind of get to that I want to play around with probably a lighter look, looking at these shades. But so maybe I'll take this one off and then leave this one because I'm obsessing over it right now. And try this lighter section. The least interesting shades to me, honestly, are the gold and the silver. They're very, very bright and in a way that I don't like wearing my makeup, my eyeshadows, my makeup too, but my eyeshadows. So those are my least favorite. I don't know that I'm going to get to the silver since I use this one. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I may try the gold, but I want to play around with these lighter colors. There is like a gradation. So the lighter ones into like the deeper shades to play with. But obviously you can mix and match like I did. And I'm going to probably mix and match a little bit more. So that's where we are. Quickly, I changed my mind. I think I'm going to put the brown, this deep color here. Might as well keep it in the palette, right? It's a brown orange. This is a brownie orange color as the underneath the eyes. These are powdery. There was some fallout, but that could have been taken care of with just a slight shake on a cloth or something. That would have worked and eliminated the fallout for me. So just a little. I think it would still look good with black, but since we have this deep color here, might as well use it, right? Instead of, we'll use these as many ways as we can. Love it. Absolutely love it. Love, 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 love. So that mauve shade is calling out to me as a blush. So I'm going to try it. Okay, beautiful color. If I'm going to get a big palette, I'm not going to make a habit of this. If I'm going to get a big palette, I might as well try to play around with it in as many ways as I can, okay? So that's super easy, super simple. Mauve color, same color in the eye look. And I think it'll match the other eye look nicely to the last one. So here we have the mauve, shade 4, fourth in on the top, on this cheek. And let's see what would go with this cheek. Okay, let's go with this orange shade here. Might be a little dark. It'll be curious to see how this looks on there. Let's try this orange one on the orange side. Let's see, is it a little too dark for me? I don't know, maybe, but I know that we can lighten it up. That much I know. There is that lighter orange. Yeah, I have to be careful with certain colors. It can almost look like bruising, which is not what we're trying to do. So let me go in with the lighter one above it. Okay, this one here. And brighten that up a bit. Yeah, that's better. It's a brighter orange. On my skin tone, you know, yeah, orange is it has to be the right shade. So it doesn't look too dark. Actually, both of them together are really, really nice. And because we've done the cheeks, I might as well try something as a highlighter, right? In a color that I may not get to today, so I want to use them all. This like almost mocha shimmer here. Let's see how that plays as a highlighter. How's that going? Okay, yeah, I'm seeing it. Okay, we've got a little highlighter on. This is a good way for me to use some of all the colors. I can't figure out how to quite work them into the the eyes, and I don't want to just do any old thing for the sake. I want it to be a look that I really like. On this side, I'm going to use, how about this pink one here? This is a shimmer, like a pink shimmer. I think this will do well on the pinkier side. Let's see. Together. My least favorite thing to do in videos is to take off eye products to reapply. It is not fun. But this one is clear. We still have the orange here and I'm still loving it. Okay. I'm going to start for my base for this one with this. Let's try that again. I'm going to start with my base for this one. This color here. I've only swatched it for you guys. I did not try it on. Okay. Did not do that one. That was not the base on the other one. So this is a pinky shade on me, okay? Let's put this all over. Again, remember, they are powdery, so just be mindful of that. Just tap it off a little bit on your cloth. You know, hope you know, with your natural bristles and stuff. Don't be hitting it on the side of the cases. So, okay. Well, this is a pretty color, like a one and done. This is a very pretty, nice little bit of coverage there. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with, I don't even know, this color here. Okay. It's like a goldy, a bronzy, not copper. That's the color I'm going for. That's the name I'm looking for. It's a coppery color. Okay. Just a nice coppery color in the crease. Yep, nice coppery color. God, is this leaning towards that gold that I'm trying to avoid with everything in me? Copper, very pretty. With that pinky color up top. Let's go with this shade that is really, really interesting and probably leans towards the silver, but it's such an interesting shade that I'm just gonna put it here. Let's see what happens at the end of the eye. Yeah, you can see it's a completely different shade. Huh, it magically sort of kind of goes with this copper and this thing we're working out. I don't want to do too much of it. I'm unsure of where this will go, but this would be a fun one to play with too in the future. It's an interesting shade. So I just did a little something there, okay? Let me go back in a little bit with that copper. Okay, I want that copper to stay dominant there. I'm gonna go in with two shades here on the lid. This one and then this one over here, but we'll start with the inner eye with this shade here, just like a pinky, maybe like a rose goldy shade that I think will lend itself to the copper. Okay, the brush is wiped off. Let's go in with this one here. Shimmer, a little chunkier than the other one. Just kind of pat that here on the outer part of the lid. Trying to use as many colors as possible, but also make it make sense, right? Also make it make sense. So we've got a little something there. Let me go back in and just blend this. Okay. Got that copper still there, that interesting shade here. And then, against my better judgment, I'm going to just tap the gold on to the middle. Yeah. Just tap that on. So we've got a little of that gold, which is how I would wear this. This is such a bold color that I don't want it to be doing too much. Maybe even take that up a little. That whole line will have a bit of gold in it. The light hits it. It'll just sort of cascade down. Makeup, you play with it and you see, right? None of this is life or death. Play with it and see. Okay, let's take something underneath the eye. I actually think the gold is really pretty on this side. To keep with this gold, just a little bit. I'm trying to be super mindful. I don't want too much of that. Okay, that's enough of the gold. And let's go in with, is there a color that we just haven't tried that might go well with this? We haven't used this like orangey rust color here. It would go probably better with the other side, but you know, we're gonna work it out as a liner underneath. Nope, it's gelling really well with this side. My kind of palette. Looks like there's no way to kind of mess this up. Just have fun with it. And the colors sort of just go. There's like a little bit of each one in the different shades. So you don't really, it's not a huge departure from what you're creating. This is a pretty light look, but this orange is working out beautifully on it, right? Okay, now what can I do? Let's go back over the under eye with a little more of this shimmer that I really, really like that rose goldy shade that I used on the inner part of the lid. Kind of tie it all together. This is easy and simple and light, but very, very pretty, very me. Let me get some mascara on. I forgot to mention the big B box back there. That is what my palette came in. I bought it from the brand. They shipped it from France. And so yeah, that's what came in there. I got a lipstick sample on the fence. Okay, that's what I have on now on the fence. And I got 2 fragrances, and that is the finished look. And speaking of finished look, I just want to remind you that everything that I'm wearing on my face will always be in the description below, okay? The things that are featured, of course, and then the other things that I'm not talking about that I have on. So if you're interested in a foundation shade, in this case, the blush, you know, is from the palette, but a blush, whatever, even down to my nail polishes, I'll always have that in the description below. There'll be some affiliate links, which I greatly appreciate if you use, if you're gonna buy it anyway and you want to support me, support my channel so I can put that money back into doing videos for you guys, I would appreciate you using one of my links, okay? So I just wanted to say that. Okay, guys, so I think I pulled off 3 successful looks, okay? This was fun. I don't like doing so many eye looks. It's just, it's a little more, not as relaxed for me. It's not always a relaxed thing, but I thought this was really fun. And I think that each look looks very different. This is an overall shimmery look, but very pretty, goldy, pinky, rose gold sort of look. This orange is still here, nighttime, more moody, a lot more dramatic. And then the other one was sort of sitting in the middle. We had the cooler silver, we got that silver there. We had those sort of pinks. So that was a fun little, to me, more summery, warm weather look. And again, this is somebody who doesn't love silver, but this silver here is like a greeny silver. It's a really interesting shade. So it made it interesting. And yeah, so I hope you got different ideas from it. Lot to play with here. There's a lot to play with, a lot of many different directions you could go and have fun with, build them up, keep them super simple. I really, really like this. And I'm going to be honest, this has sort of given me more faith to try other eyeshadows from them in the future. The smaller ones, the formula is not my absolute fave, and so that's why I stopped at 1. It's not my absolute fave. I really like how these performed and how they swatched and how they wear. There's not that spongy kind of feel of the smaller palette, so I'm excited to see where Lucia Pica takes Byredo, and what they do in the future. Now it's over to you. You have to let me know what you think of this palette. Did you get it? Are you interested in getting it? Are you over larger palettes? Do you prefer the smaller one? Let me know about the 3 different looks that I gave you today. Did you prefer one over the other? Let me know all that stuff in the comments below. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I appreciate it when you do. And of course, if you want to check out any of our boho head wraps, any of our t-shirt hair towel wraps, satin line beanies, satin line knit beanies, and all our other hair accessories, you can visit us at breezytee.com. For all our luxury lifestyle accessories, you can visit us at freybybreezytee.com. I will check you guys in the next video. Ciao for now. Bye.